Welcome back everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is our playthrough of Cthulhu, Death May Die. We are doing Blasphemous Alchemy, Season 1, Episode 1. This is turn number 7. And we'll do a quick recap of our last turn, some of the troubles that our investigators ran into. Also, a quick shout out to our other channel, Pontus Fathom Press, where we talk about books that inspire us and also offer our own books. You can find August Moldenhauer's Genealogy of Cthulhu, link down in the description, where we research into the journals that align Lovecraft's Providence with actual human history and the possibility that the great old ones are real. So purchase of this book helps support the channel. You can also support us on Patreon. And you can support us by liking, subscribing, sharing the video, and leaving us a comment. So let's get into recap of our last turn. So our investigators were able to close 2 labs now, but as you can see, the huge monster surge coming out with another spawning of the star spawn and more cultists on each of the Aurelia tokens. Cthulhu is now moved to position 4, so things are getting worse for our investigators. Lizzie is here, but Morgan is just closed the lab, and we will get into turn number 7. So let's just review our goals again. So the goals from episode 1 are extinguish fires and destroy labs. Each success deals 1 wound to the lab. When a lab has 4 wounds, destroy it. Disrupt the ritual. Destroy 4 out of the 5 labs. And when the Elder One advances, place 1 fire token in each space that has a cultist and no fire. So when the Elder One advances, we have to place extra fire. So we've closed a number of fire. So let's get to it. So we'll move the Mythos deck. We shuffle it again just because we returned some cards last turn. Let's move it to Borden, and she will start her turn. So she has 3 actions. One of her actions is when she runs, she can sneak once so the enemy doesn't follow her. So what she's going to do, and she also has, she may run 1 additional space. So I think what she'll do is she will run 1, 2, 3 to here. She drags the fire with her as well because she ran through this fire. He does not follow her, and so her move is completed. So next she will roll to attack the, not roll to attack, but do the episode action, which is to destroy the lab equipment. So she'll take 3 dice here, and with her axe, she will smash into the laboratory equipment. And okay, she gets 1 hit on the lab equipment. Let's have her spend. Okay, she has no reroll, so she is stressed. Let's have her just smash the lab equipment again. So she did 1 damage to the lab from that roll. And she also will move her Eldritch Horror sign up. I mean her Insanity sign up. So let's move this again. And then she gets 3 hits. So she has destroyed the lab. So this lab is now destroyed. And she says place a fire token in this space and in the adjoining space. So now there's an inferno. So now she's got a fire damage to resolve. She's got fire everywhere. So this is not a good sign for her. So she, at least she smashed the 3rd lab. So we still have 2 more labs left that are got to take the stairs to. And that would be the end of her actions. So let's take a look at and so that's fine. So let us roll. Draw a Mythos card now for Borden. So Borden's Mythos card is Byake. Each Byake moves directly into your space. So she has Byake in her space. And also summon Byake. So the other Byake will be summoned, and now she has to stave off the attack. So this will be summoned on the red position here, so the red gate. So if in a safe space, she is not, so there's an enemy in her space, she needs to resolve the enemy fighting. So the Byake has 2 green and 1 black. So we can roll for the Byake, and 2 damage to Lizzie plus 2 insanity. She cannot spend a stress. And while attacking additional, so no, so she's going to get her insanity condition plus 2 damage. So Lizzie has gotten that through that attack. We've summoned the Byake, and now so Investigator Fight, she had to fight the monster. Now we're going to resolve the end of turn effects. So we start out with roll 1 fire per fire on her. So we'll see her damage for this. And she takes 1 damage from fire as well. So this fire damage she takes. And next, check the Mythos card discard pile. Okay, then check if the red space is reached. It's not reached yet. And Elder 1 end of turn effects. So are there Elder 1 turn effects? No. Okay, so let's move to Morgan's turn. So Morgan has his, again, he has his move. So he can do a free reroll when attacked. He cannot rest, so he is just going to go right for the attack of this enemy that's in his room. So he will roll 3 black dice. Okay, so he will also re-roll this one. Okay, he gets an insanity. So he does a 2 attack. Well, actually, he didn't need to re-roll because he had the 2 attack already. So he will kill this cultist. And that is his first move. He will make a second move to here, I suppose. And then 1, 2, and then 3, he'll have to attack again. So his third move will be an attack. So again, he'll attack. And he gets 2 attack, but 3 insanity. So 1, 2, he has the sanity. He has 2 attacks. He kills this. Another cultist is killed. And that is the end of his attack sequence. So I forgot to do Lizzie had a stress. So on her turn, she took 1 stress for every other figure in her space. There are no figure in her space before when she got it. So she gets to heal her stress. So that is that. So then the Byake happened at the end. Okay, so then next, draw a Mythos card. So draw a Mythos card for Morgan. The thing that should not be. If Cthulhu is on the board, each investigator loses sanity. If you cannot take stress, you take 1 wound instead. So she can take 2 stress. And he can take 1 stress and 1 health. So that is the thing that should not be. And then investigate or fight. He's in a safe space, so he will get to investigate. And he investigates. Professor, have you seen my students? If any investigator has a spirit of Nagahal, The professor bursts into flames. Discard this and lose 1 sanity. Otherwise, take 2 stress to claim the professor. So he cannot claim the professor. He cannot gain his arcane mystery. He doesn't have it anyway, so this card is not used. Okay, and so that is our investigation phase. Let's move on to end of turn effects. So there's no fire on him. There's no Mythos cards. And we shall end the turn. Morgan's turn is finished. And Lizzie has closed out the Inferno space, but there's a Byakhee in her room. And she will have to make a run for it next turn, I think. Morgan also, I think he'll be able to move to the next room and perhaps cast his Bleach and knock out these characters. I think that might be the way to go. So that is the end of turn 7. Thanks, guys. Let me know in the comments any suggestions. Hope you like what we're doing here. I'm really having fun with this Cthulhu Death May Die. I hope you guys like it. Let's meet back for turn 8 in the corner, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.